Okay, this is going to be a little walk around, startup, etc. of 2004 Tacoma. Oh, I'm not really good at this, so bear with me. Rear rack is a CBI swing out. It's got room for one gas can or water can. It's got a latch down here. Opens up. Table folds down. It's got room across the top. These two bolts for a high lift jack to go across. Locks in place with a little pin that just pulls up. Two lights built in, two recovery points built in, towing setup, 4-pin and 7-pin, one license plate light, and I've put a couple of quick fists on there, these little rubber things for a shovel setup. Spare tire has been used to rotate in, so I'm doing a 5-tire rotation, so all the tires are worn down about the same amount. It's got rear protection that goes around. Bay Area metal fab sliders welded to the frame in 4 places. See little areas like this where there's a little scuff in the paint. Obviously the fender flares have been taken off. Those come with the truck. I just don't have the little plastic clips to put them back in. It's like 20 some odd bucks on Amazon. Buy them and you can put them back on. Soft toppers on there. You can fold it down or remove the whole thing. All the wheels are Toyota factory Steelies. Let's see, front bumper Elite. It's a company based out of Klamath Falls, Portland, Oregon. Bought it and then had somebody else weld on the outer Predator style hoops. LED headlights, I think they're Phillips. They're like 250 bucks, something like that. They're the only LED headlights I've found that actually work really well. LED spot driving lights by AVEC, built in. Warn M8000 winch, AVEC combo pattern. So spot and flood light built into the front bumper as well. Had it custom fabricated in there with metal tabs, welded on, etc. LED turn signals front and rear, fire stick, 4-foot antenna. Worn down just a smidge on the top due to my garage at work. This is the interior. It's got Wetacolli seat covers front and rear, or just in the front. Sorry, Wetacolli is just in the front. There's some wear on the Wetacolli. Little crack here on the seat area that is cut into this a little bit. It has not cut into the seat by all appearances. It's, you know, it's been on there for 5 years, so it's worn down a little bit. The passenger side is fine. Driver side has 2 front pockets for handgun, extra mags, or whatever you want to put in there. Start up real quick. It's got a Clifford alarm system with an auto start built in, so I can just immediately starts up. It's got a brand new battery as of about a week ago. These 4 switches down here are not currently in operation. They were installed as the first switches I ever got. Then I ended up transferring those to this switch bank up here. Let's see. So when the truck is turned on, well, some of the switches are powered on when the truck's not on, some aren't. So you've got backup lights, rear roof lights, off-road lights, which is the front bar, fog lights, which is actually the driving lights now, winch power, and then in and out on the winch. When the lights come on, there is a red light that comes on. I've got an extra switch for this one to swap it out because initially I did this as a 3-way, but it's better as a 2-way. CD player, it's got 2 inputs in the back, which are USB. So I've got a USB cord going into the glove box for like an iPod. Then you can fish an iPhone or Android cable through a little eyelet right here, which is right next to the alarm flashing thing when the alarm's on, it's flashing. I also have an extra plate here, so you can replace all that if you want. I have a aluminum plate that replaces the whole clock that allows you to put 2 of these switches in. So that comes with it as well. I do have a little rubber ring for around the ignition. It's just sitting in a box for the next time I go in, and well, it was sitting in a box for the next time I went in and did this project, but I haven't done it, so it's still in the box. Remote for the stereo on the steering wheel, just because. Glove box, the handle for the glove box is a little bit of a different color. I have the original one that does not lock, but I bought one that does lock, and that had a key to the ignition. So you can either keep that in there or swap the original one back in. All original speakers. Antenna for the car alarm is up behind there. A lot of the lights inside, not all of them, but a lot of them have been replaced with LEDs. Slowly but surely working my way through it. Nothing special about this stuff. There's, you know, it's a 2004, so there's a couple little things like, you know, this plastic is a little bit scratched up. Things like that. Oh, there's CB radio where the ashtray used to be. A little Uniden Pro 520XL with an external speaker, which you can remove if you want. It just makes it nice to be able to hear it a little bit better. AC works great in the truck. All the heater functions, all the AC functions, everything works great on the inside. Let's see, 6 minutes in, that's already long. Back seats, I just threw the floor mats back here. Rear seat cover, I don't know what it is. It's just kind of a canvas-y material. I got it because I have a child and a dog. So it's just been, you know, pretty much a utility back area for the kiddo and the dog. So I didn't want to buy Wetacollies and have my dog just trample all over them. Zipper pockets in the back of the Wetacollies. Sliding rear window. There is not like a sliding rear window or anything on the soft hopper. It's just a plexiglass, not plexiglass, plastic piece that goes across. So I'm going to wrap this one up, and then I'll do a separate video of a couple other things just so they're not too long.